Next we are going to see mean or average value of AC. See, the mean value of AC is defined as that the value of AC which would send same amount of charge through a circuit in a half cycle, that is sent by the DC in the same time dt. Okay, you just consider, so if you consider the alternating current overall on complete cycle, this is 0, this is the time interval t by 2 for the half of the cycle, this is t. Okay, see, in this average value of AC, we are going to only consider the AC over the half cycle. Okay, so this is the value of current that can be sent by the charge through the same time interval dt. Okay, suppose you just consider dq amount of charge is passing through a very small time interval dt. So dq can be written as I into dt. Already we know that I is equal to I naught sine omega t. Substitute I in this expression so that dq is equal to I naught sine omega t into dt. And next, and integrate this equation, integration of dq, then I naught is constant, take it out, integration of sine omega t into dt, and the integration limits takes from 0 to t by 2, that is half cycle. Okay, so here we have taken the alternating current over all one half cycle, so that the time interval is taken from 0 to t by 2. So that's what we are substituting the limit 0 from from 0 to t by 2. Okay, then integration of dq is equal to q, then I naught, and integration of sine omega t is minus cos omega t, minus cos omega t. Again we have the constant omega, and integrate this constant with respect to time, so that you are getting minus cos omega t divided by omega with the limits 0 to t by 2. Okay, and you take this minus omega out and minus I naught divided by omega, then cos omega t with the limits 0 to t by 2. Okay, next step, substitute the limit. So the limit will be substitute that upper limit minus lower limit, so that cos omega capital T by 2 minus cos 0. Okay, so we are substituting the upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, already we know that omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Okay, then omega t is equal to 2 pi, and substitute this omega t is equal to 2 pi in this expression, so that you will get minus I naught omega into cos, here omega t is replaced by 2 pi divided by 2 minus cos 0. Okay, this 2 and 2 get cancelled, so that you get minus I naught by omega cos pi minus cos 0. Okay, see, the value of cos pi, that is cos pi value is equal to minus 1, and cos 0 is equal to 1. Okay, minus 1 is equal to minus 2, and multiply with this negative sign, so that you will get 2 I naught divided by omega. So this is the value of charge, that is the amount of charge that is passing through the circuit in a small time interval dt. Suppose you are passing the alternating current over for one half cycle, then that will be equal to, this is for steady current, and QAC, the amount of charge passing in the alternating current will be the maximum current Im into the time interval t by 2, because we are taking the amount of charge for the time half. Okay, that is t by 2. In t by 2 time, the amount of charge passing in the alternating current is taken as QAC. Okay, so this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2, and equate the equation 1 and 2, and you will get 2 I naught by omega, that is equal to Im into t by 2. Okay, and next here this 2 I naught. Okay, the 2 I naught omega, and bring this t by 2 to this side, so that you will get 2 by t is equal to the current, maximum current that flows in the circuit. Okay, now this 2 into 2, 4 I naught divided by omega t is equal to Im. Okay, so we know that this omega t is equal to 2 pi, and substitute this omega t is equal to 2 pi in this expression. Okay, then cancel this 4 and 2. Finally, you'll get 2 I naught divided by pi. Okay, so the current, okay, for a half cycle, over one half cycle is equal to Im is equal to 2 I naught divided by pi. So this will be equal to 0.637 times the maximum current, peak current that is flows in the circuit, or it also can be represented as 63.7% of peak current that is flowing in the circuit. So in this way we are measuring the mean value of alternating current, because we know that the alternating current overall on complete cycle is 0. Okay, so we cannot use normal DC ammeter to measure the alternating current. Okay, so next we are preferring the measurement of AC with respect to the average value.